Hey everybody, welcome to my review of the high-grade MSV Zaku 2. Now, I want to tell you guys, this one is actually the first custom kit I ever did. All I did on this one was some light weathering, and I did some red markings on here. I really didn't do too much with this because I was nervous to like do anything too severe on my first try because I didn't want to, you know, ruin the kit, because at the time I still wasn't making enough money to just, you know, do whatever and throw away a kit if I wanted to. Oh, hold on. Somebody would like to say something. Ahsoka, what's your deal? You upset? Why are you upset? Is it because there's food out there? We just got some pizza and she's crying because she doesn't have access to it right now. Anyways, yeah, this guy, I just used a Gundam marker, some light weathering, and applied a matte coat. And honestly, he turned out pretty okay. Pretty simple edit. The guy was already white and gray to begin with, but when I saw him, I just thought he was a little too... She's over there in the corner jumping around. I thought he was just a little too plain. I thought he could use just that little bit extra. And actually, originally I was only planning on doing the little bits of red, and I wasn't gonna weather it. But when I looked at it, I thought it looked so cheap and awful, and I was like, oh man, we really gotta do something about that. So I went ahead and weathered it, and honestly, I think it turned out pretty okay. So I don't know if you can tell, so we've already talked, whoopsie, popped off his hand. I always hated this. I don't know, it's better than the real grade system of hands, but like having to pop off the hand all the time, it's like the one thing I feel like I'm always losing. Go ahead and snap this back off. Back on. Snap it right back off. No, snap back on. This guy is definitely an older kit. We've already reviewed the high grade Origins kit. Now this is not from the Origins line. This is actually a much older kit. I can look up the exact date. I'll put that on screen here. Do some extra work. Future Carmine. But yeah, this guy, pretty solid actually. I was surprised, you know, for being as old as this guy is. He holds up pretty well. Now the front skirt's kind of annoying though, because it's got this little connection in the center. It doesn't have the split in the ball joints. But that's kind of to be expected just from this kit being older. We have a bit of an ab crunch, not a ton. This backpack is probably the coolest feature of this particular Zaku. I don't know if all the high grade ones, or not all the high grades, high mobility ones have something like this, but I do enjoy this one. We got our leg bend. Not much of a leg bend at all, huh? We can go straight out pretty well, but if we try to twist, you know, it's not the best thing we've ever seen. This hand keeps snapping off. This is actually the first time I've really had to handle him in a minute. These joints, pretty alright. You can only get a 90-degree angle there though. Shoulder actually pulls out a little bit. I think this was before they really came out with that system with on the Origin, with the chest kind of like pulls itself in. The eye, oh, whoops, popped off this one, made him bold. Let's go ahead and pull his head off here. They still had this system going though, the little tab you could press here to make the eye go from left to right. Personally, I think I had him going this way because I got like a little destroyed building I have him behind. Overall, I'd say this guy is pretty alright. There are definitely better Zakus to get. If you're gonna do a custom one and you really don't want to spend too much on it, I mean, I think I paid like maybe $10 for this guy, so it really isn't a bad deal if you just want to try something. Overall, yeah, it's a pretty okay kit. You don't have to really worry about it too much. It stands pretty well. Posability is okay, not the greatest. But that's about all I got to say about this guy. Just painted him a little bit, didn't do too much work. Color separation's pretty good. And that's about it. So, no, I don't see any reason to make this video any longer than it needs to be. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. There will be a link in the description to this exact kit if you would like to purchase it for yourself. And Black Lives Matter. See you guys later. Goodbye.